President Cyril Ramaphosa's leadership will be under scrutiny throughout the coronavirus days. He's faced criticism of being an indecisive leader by some, while others have gone as far as calling him weak and not having a backbone. But now, one political analyst believes Ramaphosa has been decisive in closing borders and instituting a national shutdown.
I'd hope that the president would have led like this in the last year or two and not await a catastrophe of this kind to provide this stern and decisive leadership. Hopefully, this is something that he will continue into the future, especially because as soon as this thing passes, the problems are going to be even more serious. The economy, who knows? In a month or two, this economy, you might have 30 or so unemployment. The growth rate might be revised even further down, right? So you would need drastic measures to revive the economy. So I hope this boldness and decisiveness is not a temporary character, that it will stay with us. And if it does stay with us, then this president might do extremely well going forward.
Professor Ndechana says the president's leadership and negotiation style has been fruitful for the nation.
This is one of those instances where consultations have been quite useful. Because when you shut down the economy, you involve a whole lot of people. Unions, business, services as well, hospitals, especially at a crisis like this, right? And government alone cannot do this. I mean, government doesn't have money, you know that we are operating at a deficit. So you have small businesses that might run out of business. Employers might be tempted to fire people, right? So you need to plead with them to be a lot more considerate. You need to plead with the banks not to call in their loans.
The Minister of Health, Dr. Samkele Maseko, says President Cyril Ramaphosa's decision on the lockdown is not for people to go on holiday or joyrides across the country.
If people think that President Ramaphosa is just giving them a free holiday of 3 weeks and they can just go around gallivanting, they must know that we actually are going to pay a price for it. Right now, the level of infection is still very, very small. It's so small that we can actually emerge from the quarantine. If people don't observe any of these things, won't be any better off.
Nkosi sikelela iAfrika morena boloka setjhaba sa heso. God sien South Africa. God do bless South Africa.
President Cyril Ramaphosa's leadership is being tested on all fronts. Ramaphosa has been criticized on many occasions of not being decisive and consulting too much. But this time around, he's proven to be bold and decisive, particularly when the basic existence of humankind is being threatened by the coronavirus. Samkele Maseko, SABC News, Johannesburg.